With social, it's just changed the way we think about professional and personal, and it has blended everything together. And everybody in our world is in this space. Man, that changes the party, right?
We actually have a whole generation of kids out there right now who have never experienced a world in which touchscreen devices with constant connectivity doesn't exist. And there is no way that 40% of the planet can start doing something without triggering some social and cultural changes.
I do think what we're all talking about in a way is a kind of thought leadership. These platforms allow us to join ongoing conversations, to get the work out, to find the niche communities, and to sort of curate conversations that might not be happening elsewhere.
Today's goal is to really inspire all of us, faculty, staff, and students, to take our social media efforts to new heights. We do have individual social media doctoring sessions. We also have 2 professional photographers who are on hand to give free profile headshot photos all day long.
When we change the way we communicate, when we bring new ways of communicating into our lives, it's very easy to treat all of this as routine. It's so pervasive. But I don't think that means that we have a handle yet on the ramifications that we're going to see for years to come.
A lot of people take tweets and use them as fact. Do you think it's a problem that with this new, very quick turnover of news about fact-checking and whether these tweets are reliable or not to be used as a news source?
You know, common sense is your friend, and you know, as a reporter, you learn pretty quickly, like, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
There are a lot of different views on what's going on in the world. A lot of highly sort of partisan positions. There's a lot of I'm right, you're wrong. And the social media, I think, is particularly powerful at kind of reproducing these divisions and the divisiveness. It's very important for people to argue intelligently on one side or another of a partisan issue. I think it's also very important for people like us to find ways of talking about how we might talk with one another.
It seems to me that if we're going to change from the old set of modes of engagement to the new, and begin to think about this as a clash of ideas, right? A battle over content, we're going to have to orient ourselves in the game differently, right? And at some points, I'm going to say some things that are designed purposely to make a whole bunch of people uncomfortable.
I really think that I had the opportunity to meet new people who also love social media. As a professional who's so consumed in this day-to-day, you really don't get time to come outside of your box.
It was such a pleasure to have this event and collaborate with so many different departments and individuals and hear the amazing stories of faculty, staff, and students in the innovative ways that they're using social media.
Let me just say that I learned to sort through the clutter and find the kernels of truth, to ask questions, even uncomfortable ones, and avoid the trap of untested assumptions.
I really try to honor the fact that the followers that you have to earn.
What we are trying to do is to be able to connect the physical and the digital, the in-person and the online. And how can we do that in better and smarter ways?
If you want to be like a voice of social media and you want to use that as a way to extend your digital identity, I think it's really important to see what people in your industry are actually doing with it.
This is the most exciting time there has ever been to be a journalist and to be able to tell stories of any kind to anyone across the world with a device that's in everyone's pocket and to share perspectives that had never been shared before.